It has been called the economic and clinical tsunami of our time. By 2026, the fog of Alzheimer's is no longer just a fear. It is a global reality. Over 60 million people are now living with dementia. Japan remains the global leader in prevalence, with over 3,000 cases per 100,000 people. European nations follow closely. Germany and Italy are seeing record case numbers as their demographics shift toward a graying society. But the fastest growth is now occurring in China and India. By 2050, over 70% of all dementia cases will be located in middle-income nations. The crisis is also deeply gendered. In countries like Japan, nearly 72% of treated Alzheimer's patients are female. Longer female life expectancy and biological susceptibility create a unique vulnerability that specialists at Mass General Brigham are now addressing through biological precision. Today, we investigate the forecast for 2026. We are looking at the year of the blood test and the economic weight breaking our communities. For our pensioners, this isn't just a medical crisis, it's a financial one. The cost of formal care is reaching $28,000 per year per person. Seniors with Alzheimer's face Medicaid costs 22 times higher than those without. On a fixed income, the math simply doesn't hold. The economic burden on nations is staggering. In the United States alone, dementia costs have reached $781 billion this year. The shadow workforce of unpaid family caregiving is valued at nearly $354 billion globally. It is an invisible weight. But 2026 has also brought a revolution. The emergence of the p-tau217 blood test has changed everything. What once required a $5,000 PET scan is now a simple clinical lab test. P-tau217 is the biological signal we've been waiting for. Recent data demonstrates that these blood models can predict the onset of symptoms 3 to 4 years before they appear. Lead time is our greatest weapon. Major healthcare systems, including the UK's NHS, are now integrating these tests into memory clinics. They are the new gatekeepers for high-cost therapies. ALZ-Path's antibody has become the industry benchmark for high-performance, platform-agnostic testing, scaling detection to millions. Caregivers are forfeiting $63 billion in annual wages. For many families, this financial strain is the first sign of the tsunami. This shadow workforce is the backbone of dementia care, but its stability is failing as the number of cases continues to climb. The therapeutic landscape is shifting. The anti-amyloid market is exploding, projected to reach $50 billion in the next decade. From drugs like lecanemab to donanemab, the amyloid hypothesis, once debated, is now the cornerstone of a multi-billion-dollar clinical era. A major 2026 breakthrough is brain shuttle technology, helping antibodies cross the blood-brain barrier more efficiently than ever before. This precision delivery reduces the needed dosage and minimizes side effects like brain swelling, making advanced therapy safer for more patients. We are creating a biological clock for the mind. By combining genetic data with AI-driven Alzheimer's avatars, we can now offer personalized risk profiles. The goal is to shift from reactive management to proactive prevention, aiming to freeze the disease before the first neuron is lost. By protecting the minds of our elders today, we preserve the history and the financial stability of every generation to come. 2026 is also the rise of combination therapy. We are no longer just targeting plaques, we are targeting tau tangles simultaneously. Novel targets like the idle enzyme are now being used to regulate lipid metabolism and accelerate the clearance of amyloid from the brain. Precision initiatives like the AHEAD study are testing these treatments in cognitively unimpaired individuals to stop the disease before symptoms appear. But medicine is only one part. Personal agency, managing the behaviors known as life's essential 8, provides the foundation for memory resilience. Adopting an anti-inflammatory lifestyle through diet and stress management is a clinical necessity in the fight against neurodegeneration. Even urban design plays a role. Integrating green spaces and reducing concrete density are now viewed as vital interventions for cognitive health. The 2026 Alzheimer's forecast is one of unprecedented challenge, but also of unprecedented hope. The tools for precision prevention are in our hands. Thank you for joining this full investigation into the Alzheimer's forecast. Please like and subscribe to join our mission. Thank you for your time. we must also confront the cost of inaction. By the year 2050, the global monetary burden will reach trillions of dollars if we do not scale these 2026 solutions. The financial strain will not just break national budgets, it will dissolve the inheritance and security of the next generation. This is a shared legacy of debt. The shadow workforce is already reaching its limit. Families are making the impossible choice between their careers and the dignity of their loved ones. But hope lies in the proactive shift. Guidelines are changing to recommend baseline cholesterol and blood sugar checks starting at age 20 to mitigate risk. By addressing these traditional risk factors earlier, we can reduce the biological age of our brains and secure a vibrant future for our elders. Our historical and cultural legacy depends on the health of our minds. By protecting them today, we protect the essence of who we are. The 2026 Alzheimer's forecast is a call to action. Biology, technology, and your daily choices. The solution is in our hands. Thank you for joining this full investigation into the global Alzheimer's crisis. Please like and subscribe to join our mission. Thank you for your time. Artificial intelligence has become our passive guardian. The cardiac AI monitoring market is projected to reach nearly $19 billion by 2035. AI-enhanced wearables can now identify left ventricular dysfunction with 93% accuracy, spotting danger signs weeks before a cardiac event. Beyond tracking, these tools analyze complex patterns to scan for microscopic plaque buildup, identifying risks that traditional scans might miss. We are also focusing on the gatekeeper of the vascular system, the endothelium. Dysfunction here is the very first stage of neurodegeneration. The twin epidemics of diabetes and obesity trigger the oxidative stress that reduces nitric oxide, causing the inflammation that fuels the Alzheimer's tsunami. A silent lifestyle killer is social jet lag, the discrepancy in sleep timing between workdays and free days. It is a potent circadian stressor. Each hour of social jet lag is associated with an 11% increase in the likelihood of heart and brain disease, regardless of total sleep duration. Surveys in early 2026 reveal that a quarter of Gen Z report shortness of breath, a symptom of compromised metabolic health linked to chronic stress. There is a critical fuel gap in our cells. CoQ10 is vital for heart muscle function and cellular energy, yet most young adults have never heard of it. 76% of young adults are unaware of this critical biomarker. Reclaiming our air and health requires closing this awareness gap. The frontier of 2026 includes CRISPR gene editing for lipid disorders and the expanded use of GLP-1 agonists for cardioprotection. By using reproductive history and specific biomarkers, specialists are now moving beyond broad algorithms to provide truly personalized biological precision. This proactive shift could save trillions of dollars in the coming decades, securing a financially stable future for the next generation. The Alzheimer's forecast is a call to action. Biology, technology, and environment. The solution is in our hands. Join us in our mission. To understand the future, we must look at the Japanese model. Japan is the global laboratory for aging, offering lessons in both crisis and community care. Prevention is becoming precise. By integrating activity and diet early, we can preserve memory and history for decades. The science of the p-tau217 signal is profound. It allows us to detect the earliest phosphorylation of tau proteins, decades before cognitive decline. This biological signal is now measured with 90% sensitivity, allowing for a level of diagnostic precision that was previously impossible. We must also confront the emotional tsunami. Alzheimer's is a thief of history, dissolving the connections that define our families. Latino and African American families are experiencing the fastest-growing financial and emotional strain, highlighting the need for culturally precise care. Social jet lag does more than cause fatigue. It disrupts the heart's natural nocturnal dip in blood pressure, leading to sustained cardiovascular and neurostrain. Regaining circadian regularity is a clinical necessity. Even with 8 hours of sleep, the lack of regularity acts as a silent neurostressor. Digital twin technology is now being used to model neural responses to environmental triggers, allowing for a proactive defense of our memory. Specialists are now using specific biomarkers and reproductive history to move beyond broad algorithms, providing truly personalized biological precision. Our ultimate goal is clinical remission, aiming to freeze the disease in its current functional state and delay the onset of dementia by years. By reducing plaque years for adults as young as 30, we can save trillions of dollars and secure a financially stable future for all generations. The financial strain of inaction is a shared legacy of debt. We must scale these 2026 solutions to preserve the stability of our entire community. The right to remember is a shared mission. It begins with the choices we make today and the technology we embrace for a healthier future. The Alzheimer's forecast is a call to action. Biology, technology, and your daily choices. The solution is in our hands. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining this full investigation. Please like and subscribe for more investigative reports. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for your time.